There are several different options available to you to customize your meeting when you are logged into a Zoom meeting on your iPad. Up in the top left corner, you can see there's a button if you need to leave the meeting for any reason, and there's also a button to switch the view that you are viewing your meeting participants in. You can use whatever is comfortable to you, or whatever you like the best. Next, you have an option to mute or unmute your microphone, and start and stop sharing your video. When we are logged into our Zoom meetings this year, you should have your microphone off and your camera off. Your teacher will give you opportunities to unmute your microphone to share questions or share information with the whole group at different points throughout your meetings. Also, if you are working in a breakout room, you will want to make sure to have your microphone turned on so that as you are collaborating with the members of your group, they can hear you. Next, you have a green button with an upwards facing arrow that allows you to share content. You would use this button to share your screen, especially if you are working and collaborating within a breakout group on one document. You would use this screen or this screen share option so that you could all be looking at the same thing together. Next, in your Participants tab, you have different icons to interact with down here at the bottom in your Participants panel. When I choose one of these icons, it will show up to the right of my name, so I may choose to raise my hand if I have a question or want to say something. I could answer yes or no to a question or something being discussed in the meeting. I could say that I need to go slower if I need more time with some material, or go faster if I'm feeling very comfortable. If I hit more, I also have the option to give a thumbs up, a thumbs down, a round of applause, or use the coffee cup to indicate that I might need to take a break from what we're doing. When using an icon in the Participants panel, you will either need to clear it yourself by touching on the icon again, or your teacher can clear it once they have addressed anything that you may need help with. Last, in the More tab, we have a few more options for interacting with people. Along the top, you will see there are 6 different emojis. When I choose an emoji in the More panel, it will show up. You can see down here in the bottom right of my screen, you can see my emoji shows up in my video thumbnail. This is visible to everyone in the meeting without having to click into the Participants panel, and it will automatically disappear after 10 seconds. Next, in the More tab, we have a chat feature. When I use the chat feature, down here I can choose who I want to send a chat to. I can choose to send a chat to everyone in the whole meeting, which means that anything I type in this box will be visible by everyone that is participating in the meeting. I can also choose to have a private chat with someone in the meeting. When I type something into the private chat, it will only be visible by the person I am private chatting with. Also in the More tab, you have an option to change your meeting settings, to minimize your meeting, which means that your meeting will still show up just in a much smaller square. To get back to full screen view from here, I just simply touch on the box and it brings me back to my full meeting. And I also have an option to change my virtual background or disconnect audio. Those are a few of the features that are available to you in a Zoom meeting on your iPad.